In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on November 24, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New England Patriots versus Miami Dolphins. The New England Patriots are set to visit the Miami Dolphins this Sunday in a classic American Football Conference East showdown. Entering this game, the Patriots hold a disappointing 3-8 record as they continue to navigate a rebuilding season under first-year head coach Jerod Mayo. On the other side, the Dolphins sit at 4-6 in what has been a somewhat underwhelming season thus far. However, Miami has been buoyed by the return of quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who has been back in action for the past 2 weeks. Earlier in the season, Miami secured a narrow 15-10 victory over New England in a hard-fought game played in Foxborough. Heading into this rematch, the Dolphins are seeking their 3rd consecutive win, and they will benefit from playing on their home turf. Despite sitting second in the American Football Conference East standings, Miami trails the division-leading Buffalo Bills by 4.5 games, making every contest critical to their playoff hopes. Meanwhile, New England has shown some resilience, alternating wins and losses in their last 5 games. The Patriots have remained competitive in their recent outings, though their offense remains a major concern. On the flip side, their defense has improved over the past month, offering a glimmer of hope for the struggling team. While the Dolphins are expected to be favored, they would be wise not to underestimate Jerod Mayo's ability to adjust under pressure. The rookie head coach has displayed strategic acumen, and his quarterback, May, has demonstrated an ability to make plays on the move with his scrambling and throwing accuracy. If New England can control the clock and stay within striking distance, Miami could find covering the spread to be a daunting task. The Patriots have a history of keeping games close, particularly against stronger opponents. In their earlier meeting this season, New England lost to Miami by only 3 points. With the right defensive adjustments, the Patriots have a good chance of keeping this contest within 1 possession. Additionally, with Miami set to face the Packers on Thanksgiving night, there's a possibility the Dolphins could be looking ahead, particularly if they establish an early lead. If Miami opts to rest their starters or take a more conservative approach late in the game, it could provide the Patriots with opportunities to close the gap on the scoreboard. New England appears to be trending in the right direction, even if their offensive limitations remain significant. At the same time, Miami has struggled to consistently close out games in dominant fashion. While the Patriots may lack the firepower to win outright, they have shown the capability to exploit Miami's inconsistencies and keep games within reach. Consequently, the New England Patriots to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. One significant challenge for May and the Patriots will be overcoming their lackluster running game, which has struggled to provide adequate support for the rookie quarterback. Compounding this issue is the strength of Miami's pass defense, which ranks 10th in the NFL, allowing just 199 passing yards per game. The Dolphins also rank 7th in yards per pass attempt allowed and have surrendered only 10 passing touchdowns all season, the 6th fewest in the league. Meanwhile, New England's offensive struggles are stark. The Patriots rank near the bottom of the league in points per game, averaging just 16.5, and there's little evidence to suggest they'll significantly exceed that average in this matchup. Fortunately for the Patriots, their defense has been a bright spot. They allow an average of 22.5 points per game, and in 3 of their 5 road games this season, they've limited opponents to just 3, 10, and 17 points in regulation. The earlier meeting between these 2 teams in October resulted in a low-scoring 15-10 victory for Miami. While that game featured backup quarterbacks Tyler Huntley and Jacoby Brissett, the overall lack of offensive fireworks underscores the defensive strengths of both squads. Both teams have shown tendencies toward defensive battles. Despite some promising moments from rookie May, New England remains near the bottom of the league in total yards, passing yards, and points scored per game. The Patriots have consistently struggled to produce explosive offensive plays and average only 18 points per game. Miami's defense, while not elite, has proven capable of shutting down weaker offenses, and New England fits that profile. On the flip side, the Patriots' defense has the potential to disrupt Tua Tagovailoa's rhythm and limit Miami's scoring opportunities. opportunities. Both defenses could force mistakes, leading to a conservative pace and limited scoring. Considering the offensive limitations of New England, Miami's occasional scoring struggles against solid defenses, and the likelihood of a methodical, clock-controlling game plan, a low-scoring affair appears probable. A final score in the range of 21-16 seems realistic, making under the projected total our full game total pick. Denver Broncos versus Las Vegas Raiders. Two divisional foes from the American Football Conference West clash in the entertainment capital of the world, as both teams look to notch a critical win. The Denver Broncos hit the road to face the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday afternoon. Denver enters this matchup riding high after a dominant 38-6 victory over the Atlanta Falcons at home last Sunday, easily covering the spread as a 2-point favorite. On the other hand, the Raiders struggled mightily, falling 34-19 to the Miami Dolphins on the road and failing to cover the line as 8-point underdogs. Historically, the Raiders lead the all-time regular season series 72-54-2, but the Broncos claimed a decisive 34-18 win at home earlier this season on October 6th. The Broncos have built their success on the back of their dynamic rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, who has shown impressive poise and precision. Nix has been effective in a variety of passing situations, and wide receiver Courtland Sutton has emerged as a reliable playmaker for the Denver offense. While Denver's performance has been stronger at home, the team handled the Raiders convincingly earlier this season. Meanwhile, the Raiders have been spiraling, losing 6 consecutive games and struggling to generate offensive momentum. Their rushing attack ranks dead last in the league, and quarterback Gardner Minshew's turnover issues have hampered their ability to stay competitive. Without consistency from Minshew, Las Vegas has been unable to sustain drives, and interceptions have become a recurring problem. Las Vegas finds itself in dire straits, exacerbated by injuries to their top 2 running backs, which could thrust Amir Abdullah into a starting role. Beyond tight end Bowers, the Raiders' receiving core lacks reliable chain movers, making it difficult for the team to mount any substantial offensive threats. In contrast, Denver's offense fired on all cylinders against Atlanta, with Bo Nix delivering a career-best performance. Although the Broncos have historically struggled at Allegiant Stadium, going 0-4 since the Raiders' relocation, this matchup presents a prime opportunity for Denver to snap that streak. Considering the current form of both teams, the Denver Broncos to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Broncos' season has been marked by a 6-5 record in games hitting the over. When playing on the road, Denver has split their 6 contests in terms of total points. They've gone over the total in losses to Baltimore and Seattle, as well as in a road victory against New Orleans, while staying under in wins over Tampa Bay and the Jets and a loss to the Chiefs. The Raiders, meanwhile, have seen the over hit in 7 of their 10 games this year, including 3 of their 4 home contests. Notably, the last 2 meetings between these teams have exceeded the total. Offensive firepower is likely to dominate this game. The Broncos have consistently excelled against teams of similar or lesser quality, with the over hitting in 3 out of 4 games where Denver was favored. Additionally, when the total has been set at 40 points or fewer, the over has prevailed in 4 of 7 Denver games. Las Vegas has also shown a penchant for high-scoring affairs at home, where the over is 3-1 due to their comfort playing at Allegiant Stadium. Given these trends, over the projected total is our full game total pick. San Francisco 49ers versus Green Bay Packers. A pair of National Football Conference playoff hopefuls are set to clash this Sunday as the San Francisco 49ers head to Lambeau Field to take on the Green Bay Packers. San Francisco enters the matchup with a 5-5 record straight up and a 4-6 mark against the spread, positioning them in 10th place in the conference standings. The 49ers are coming off a disappointing 20-17 home loss to the Seattle Seahawks, a game in which they were favored by 6 points. Meanwhile, the Packers hold a 7-3 straight-up record and are also 4-6 against the spread. Green Bay secured a narrow 20-19 road victory against the Chicago Bears last week, covering the spread as 6-point favorites. Both teams are eager for a win as they jockey for postseason positioning. This Sunday, the San Francisco 49ers will take center stage on Fox's America's Game of the Week when they face the Packers in a high-stakes showdown. For the 49ers, this game is pivotal as they continue to fight for a spot in the crowded National Football Conference playoff picture. After a promising 3-point road win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Buccaneers in Week 10, San Francisco faltered at home, losing by 3 points to division rival Seattle. Currently, the team occupies last place in the National Football Conference West and has plus 200 odds to make the postseason. Quarterback Brock Purdy has been serviceable this season, but his recent performance against the Seahawks was underwhelming as he managed just 159 passing yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Now, he faces a Green Bay secondary that ranks 13th in the NFL, allowing an average of 207.5 passing yards per game. Purdy and the 49ers will need to step up against a Packers defense that thrives on limiting big plays through the air. The Packers, on the other hand, are riding the momentum of a thrilling win over the Bears last weekend. Green Bay survived a nail-biter in Chicago thanks to a last-second blocked field goal that preserved their 20-19 victory. Head coach Matt LaFleur maintained his perfect record against the Bears, improving to 9-0 in the rivalry. Now, LaFleur has the opportunity to enhance his head-to-head record against San Francisco's Kyle Shanahan to 3-2. These two teams last met in the divisional round of the playoffs in January, where the 49ers emerged victorious 23-20 in San Francisco. However, this time the Packers will have the advantage of playing at Lambeau Field, which could prove crucial in determining the outcome. Green Bay's home record this season stands at a modest 3-2. But Matt LaFleur has established himself as one of the league's top home field tacticians. Entering the 2023 season, LaFleur had amassed a 32-9 regular season record at Lambeau Field, the best among NFL head coaches since 2019. Moreover, he boasts an impressive 25-4 record against non-divisional opponents at home. The 49ers, meanwhile, are dealing with a host of injury concerns that could severely impact their chances. Key players like wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, defensive lineman Nick Bosa, and quarterback Brock Purdy are all dealing with injuries, with Ayuk ruled out for the season and Purdy listed as day-to-day. Although tight end George Kittle is expected to return, the loss of offensive tackle Trent Williams, who is nursing an ankle injury, further complicates matters for San Francisco. While the 49ers are fighting for their playoff lives, the Packers appear to have the edge in both health and recent form. So the Green Bay Packers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The most recent postseason meeting between these two teams, back in January, featured a total of 45 points, well under the projected 50.5-point line for that game. This season, the 49ers offense has been inconsistent, scoring fewer than 20 points in 2 of their last 4 outings. Running back Christian McCaffrey, who has played just 2 games with the team since being acquired, showed potential with a 79-yard performance last week and is expected to be a focal point of the offense in Green Bay. However, San Francisco announced late Friday that quarterback Brock Purdy will miss the game, forcing backup Brandon Allen into the starting role. Allen has yet to throw a pass this season, adding uncertainty to an already struggling offense. On the other side, the Packers' offense has also struggled to find a rhythm, averaging just 17 points over their last 2 games. Both teams have seen the under hit in 3 of their last 4 contests. Additionally, the under is 5-4-1 in the last 10 meetings between these teams. Given the offensive struggles and trends, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.